Good afternoon from the Universal Orlando parking garage. We are here again to just kind of have a look around. There was a few bits of merch that I wanted to buy. Some of the retro stuff, some of the Pride stuff. Wanted to get a new onesie for Jackson. Also wanted to see Bourne is in soft openings. We're not going to go see the Bourne show because I'm not really comfortable going inside and seeing a show at the moment. And then there's a lot of progress on the Jurassic roller coaster. So a lot of stuff to see. Let's go inside and see what we can see. So before we head in, I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at the crowd level walking into CityWalk. Not a ton of people here, but it is like bustling a little bit. Okay, so as we're looking over at where the fossil store used to be in CityWalk, like we're right next to Cinnabon here, they have taken out entire exterior walls. So you can see the straps that used to hold the wall in, or is that old studs? That's old studs. Wow. Yeah, they are opening this whole area up to turn it into one gigantic open store. So on my way into CityWalk, I saw a bunch of people coming in with Hart & Huntington shirts on, carrying tattoo equipment. I didn't think that Hart & Huntington was open for tattoos yet, but maybe it is. Maybe they started doing tattoos again. So our first stop is into Universal Studios. Gonna have a look at the Bourne Stuntacular. Like I said, we're not gonna go inside because I'm not ready to go into an indoor theater yet. So I will try to describe what I know about it as we're standing out in front of it. But as you can see, not a lot of people heading into Universal Studios. Just made it into Universal Studios, and over here at the Universal Studios store, they still have this retro merch. And I feel like the last time that we were here, we didn't see this sweatshirt, which is very cool. It has the old neon style sign, so you can see a price on it. 50 bucks. I don't know that you would need a sweatshirt in Florida weather. It's very hot right now. But yeah, there it is. I like that sweatshirt a lot. It's cool looking. Oh, okay, here she comes. Oh, it looks like Marilyn is making her way down the road. Also, I can't figure out what's going on here. Why there's a huge crowd of people. This is where Bourne Stuntacular lets out. So maybe they're just getting out of Bourne Stuntacular, like maybe a show just happened. And there's some people holding up QR codes so that people can take a survey about their experience. So I'm assuming this all has to do with the soft opening of the Bourne Stuntacular. And it seems like maybe people are starting to line up for another show, but the doors are closed. And like I said, it's in soft openings or technical rehearsals, so who knows what's going on right now. There's just kind of a lot of crowds around and people standing real close to each other. Like I said, not really ready to see an indoor show yet. So I will tell you guys what I know about this show. It is a stunt show where the stunt actors will do various stunts, but the sets are ever changing. So things will pop out of the stage, move around the stage, and also the background is a giant LED screen, similar to the way that they filmed The Mandalorian. If you guys have seen the behind the scenes on The Mandalorian, it's a giant LED screen that changes with what's happening on the stage. So they don't have to move sets, they just have it kind of like projected or like a giant TV behind them. So you really feel like you are in the scene. Seems interesting. Why is it always bees? There's always bees around me. It seems interesting the way the show is. Has he landed on me? Like I said, I'd like to see it, but I'm not ready to go into a theater just yet. It does sound cool though. Oh, I just realized that Marilyn is the only character that I've seen so far that's not wearing a mask. Like Marilyn, I guess, doesn't have to wear a mask. Interesting. So I wonder what that means for, I know this isn't Disney, but I wonder what it means for Disney face characters. Another interesting fact, even though Marilyn's not wearing a mask, all of the Scooby-Doo gang is. So you can see Fred wearing his mask. Hello. And we'll see the rest of the gang once they get out of their van and up onto their stage that they're using. And they're using a stage to promote social distancing. So from pictures that we've seen, this is where they come up and they do their meet and greet. Right here in front of Mel's Drive-In. Oh, and they have little movable physical distancing markers. Yeah, and you can see all of their face coverings. Yeah, there's Scooby and Shaggy right there walking up.
Hey, how's it going?
How you guys doing? Are you guys doing okay? It's pretty hot out today, right? What?
You don't see any monsters around, have you?
I can't hear you over your jamming tunes. The mystery machine's too loud for me. Well, it was good to see you guys. Thank you. Have a great day. I don't know. This microphone I feel like is pretty good. It's okay. I have no idea what Fred was trying to say. Could you guys hear him? I don't know. It was too loud for me. Also, I feel like occasionally you can get cues from people's mouths and I couldn't tell what was going on here because I couldn't see Fred's mouth to see, like, maybe I could, like, kind of get the gist of what he was saying, but I have no idea what he was saying.
Boys and girls, our famous friends would love to meet you, so please stick around, and they will be with you shortly.
They want to meet us. Oh, the penguins of Madagascar are out. There they are. What do you think they're up to? What do you think they're planning? Maybe just some sweet dance moves. Thank you. So last time we were here, there was a stage in front of this sign, wasn't there? Because I thought the trolls would meet there. But now, the trolls are out there in front of E.T. There's Princess Poppy right there. So there she is, Princess Poppy. It's actually a really interesting setup that they have is, for this meet and greet specifically, they have two different spots that you can stand. One here and one here. And one family will walk up and stand in one spot, and the next family will walk up and stand in the next spot, so that you can get through, and she just has to, like, kind of go back and forth between the two families. So thank you, Princess Poppy. So that's really smart that they're doing that, and gives time for your family to set up the picture and get everybody where they want to be. And it feels like it'll move the lines quicker because you got two different spots to take a photo. So one family will be lined up on the left side taking a picture with Princess Poppy, and another family will be on the right getting set up to take a picture with Princess Poppy. And then once the first family on the left is done, then the second family on the right just, like, is ready to go, and she just kind of steps over and is like, hey, we're taking a picture now. And then the next family will move out, the family on the left will move out of the way and make room for another family. And so Princess Poppy can just kind of go back and forth there. Super easy. That's brilliant. Very smart, Universal. There definitely are a lot of characters out now doing social distancing meet and greets. So there's Krusty the Clown meeting and greeting with everybody right here. And I gotta stay 6 feet away from him right there. There he is, yeah. Hi, Krusty. Thank you. When we saw the Coke Freestyle machines the last time that we came, they had somebody that was working here. I don't know if that just changed, because this one doesn't have anybody working at it. They do have the wipes so you can sanitize it yourself before using it. But when we were here the last time over at Islands of Adventure near Jurassic Park, there was a team member that was sanitizing it in between each user. But now I don't think there's nobody at this Coke Freestyle machine though. We'll have to look and see if we see another Coke Freestyle machine where there's a team member sanitizing. I will tell you guys what, this is one of the rides that I'm definitely missing, is Men in Black Alien Attack. Because it's indoors, I'm not comfortable going on it, but man, I really want to go on it. It's only a 5-minute wait and a 0-minute wait for single riders. That's me. Not gonna do it. Heading into Diagon Alley, I'm gonna take a look in there and see what's going on as far as crowd levels. I always like to look at Gringotts wait times because I feel like that's really a good measurement for how busy it is in the parks. Doesn't look too bad in here. Not too crowded. Okay, so Gringotts is not bad. It's only a 35-minute wait currently, and the lockers look fairly open and available. So yeah, feels like a good day in Diagon Alley. It's also very cool down here. This is probably the best place to cool off on a hot summer day if you don't want to go inside of a building. Oh, it looks like they are setting up for the Celestina Warbeck show. Maybe I'll stick around and catch a song or two. Oh, I just remembered there was an audience participation part of this show. I wonder what they're gonna do for that section of it. Interesting. I remember getting up on stage and being super awkward and dancing with them while I had a bow around my neck.
And now, a live performance direct from Diagon Alley, the spectacular singing sorceress herself, Celestina Warbeck!
So I did want to watch more of that show, but, well, I don't know if you guys noticed the camera kind of shaking at one point and me moving around. It was an entire family. I'm sitting there standing on my social distancing marker. An entire family kind of like came up and surrounded me. So I was like, I started running away, and they just like stayed kind of close to me, so I left. I'm like, I feel like this is gonna happen more often than not. So just kind of skedaddled out of there, but I'm wondering what they do. I'm sure they just like cut that part out with the boa. That makes sense, right? I just wanted to give you guys an idea of the crowd level. As you can see, there are areas around the parks where there just is, it's just more crowded. And I don't know why that is, but this is one of those areas that's just a little bit more crowded than most of the other ones. Theme park pigeon walking through the streets. He's dancing to the song is what he's doing. Oh, he's rocking out. Actually, I think his foot is hurt. Are you okay, Mr. Pigeon? Like I said, it's just so strange that there are whole sections of the park where there's not very many people, because that section that I just showed you guys that was crowded is literally right there. Oh. Oh my. Well, he's pointing to the mummy. Not right now, but thank you. Ooh, I like that. He's scaring me. Ooh, All right, it seems like this side of the park is much less populated than the other side of the park for some reason. I don't know why, but there's like nobody over here in the New York section. Just wanted to show you guys Kitty White's meet and greet out here on the grassy knoll. I think her meet and greet's probably the best. Like as far as the layout of it goes, as far as like the background. She has the same thing that Princess Poppy had, where there are two locations where somebody can stand over here and over here. And then she can just turn and wave at everybody and say hello. And then the next family can be ready to be, oh yeah. And then the next family can be ready to take a picture with her. Ooh, thank you. So now that we're done over at Universal Studios, we're gonna head across the way to Islands of Adventure and have a look at the Jurassic Park roller coaster construction. That's exciting. As we walk past the Hard Rock Cafe, I wanted to point out something that I didn't realize a lot of people didn't realize. But so I wanted to share with you guys, because maybe you guys didn't realize that this was true. But from an aerial view, out in front of the Hard Rock Cafe, this is a guitar, an electric guitar, a Stratocaster. So you can see all 6 of the tuning pegs here. And then the strings that run down. And the fretboard here. Out in front. Also, Hard Rock has their own little social distancing markings here. Kind of rocking stuff. And then out here, it's covered up with a lot of chairs and stuff like that. But this is the body of the guitar. There it is. You can see the pickups and the pick guard and the knobs down here. And then this is where you would plug into your amplifier. So there it is. One gigantic electric guitar. So over at Twosome's Chocolate Emporium, the Candy Smith is open. You can get milkshakes and candy. Ooh, man, that sounds delicious. This is kind of interesting. On the benches outside of Twosome's, they have some social distancing markings on the middle bench saying like, leave this available for social distancing. But I would imagine that if you're here with your family, everybody in the family can sit on the bench. Here's one that's not all poked through. And just like that, we are over at Islands of Adventure, ready for the adventure to begin. So I real quick stopped into the Island Trading Company on the way in, and I see that they've got some Bourne Stuntacular merch out here. This is a $27 t-shirt. Got some mugs out here, some Swell bottles, a tank top, which is $27. And then we got a hat too, and the hat is $26. We got a hoodie that converts into a backpack. I don't know how much this one is. I can't see a price on that. Oh, and then we've got the Bunor shirt. And then we got some pins and some keychains. And these keychains and pins are $10 a piece. So we're headed into the U-Rest area. I do leave my mask on when I come into these, but this gives us a good overview of the entire roller coaster through here. Almost fell down those stairs. Ooh, it looks like they've started going into the highest point. Let's get a closer look. All right, check this out. So far, it looks like they've put way more track up, and we can see more inversions. Oh man, this is gonna be rip-roaring fun. Look at this one back here. Look at this inversion. Oh, also, yeah, it looks like they're headed up into the highest point right here, this top hat. Wow, this is so impressive. Oh my goodness, there's so much track. Like, this roller coaster is gonna be so long. Either that or it'll be really short because it's so fast. But it looks like so much fun. Holy macaroni. I cannot wait for this to open. We still don't know anything about it. Like, we just have rumors of names and things like that, but we don't know anything other than rumors. Universal hasn't announced a darn thing, and they're practically done building the track. So the last time that we were here, it seemed like Islands of Adventure was much busier than Universal Studios, but today it almost seems opposite of that. Islands of Adventure seems dead. Maybe once we get back towards Hogwarts and Hogsmeade, it'll be busier. Headed back to Popeye and Bluto's Build Wrap barges. Doesn't seem like very many people are riding this ride right now, but the whole reason I'm coming back here is to get back behind me ship Olive and see if I can get a closer look at some of the Jurassic Park construction. Only like 2 people on that raft right there. As we are headed back behind me ship the Olive, I did want to point out that it is not open. The actual ship itself is not open, but we're going back behind it. So this is basically a playground, and that's why it's not open right now. Now that we are back here behind me ship the Olive, we get a really good look at all of the track that they've put in since last time. So much more of it. other inversions that we didn't know were there. 3 inversions within the shot right now. Oh, that looks good. And then we're, like I said, we're heading into the highest point, which is actually really close by here, like right next to this little jut out point. So we can come so close to seeing it. Look at that, that'll be the highest point right there. And then also they've added this entire building over here. I believe that'll be the queue building and the station. And you can kind of see some of the track inside of there. Will definitely be part of the load unload area. Oh yeah, so you can see the track coming out of this tunnel here. That's a launch straight up into this top hat and then down into the rest of the coaster through this inversion, like right away into an inversion. Wow. This is gonna be so good. Such a good roller coaster. I cannot wait to ride this. Yeah, it looks like it almost comes out from underground down there. Oh, this is gonna be good. And I have a feeling there's gonna be a storyline to it, maybe some animatronics. Oh, we can kind of see some more track back through there too. Wow, this is gonna be awesome. This is still gonna be probably another year or so before this is done, but man, they've got a lot of track up. I feel like that's the thing about roller coasters is the track goes together really quick, but there is a lot of theming that they still have to do around the outside of it. Finish the building, get the trains out here, start testing. So we've got a while before this will open. So confused by the crowd levels at different areas of the park because it just seems like they come and go in waves. Like, where did that huge crowd just go? That was right here. Interesting little tip. Some of the restaurants that are open have mobile ordering, so you can just order on your phone and then just go and pick up your food. But I poked my head into Thunder Falls Terrace to see what the status of like social distancing of the tables was. And all the tables are spread out in there. And everybody that walks in has to sanitize their hands. They even made me sanitize my hands just poking my head in. So that's good. I think that's a good step. So I just turned the corner and this is what's smacking me in the face. There's this ridiculous roller coaster right here. And we're just on the other side. The highest point where we were is on the other side over there. We're on the other side of the building that I showed you guys. And there's just more track out here. Wow, look at this. That's gonna be like a really tight turn, isn't it? Huh. Wow. Where is this one going? Where's this track headed right now? It's just like up into the sky. Dang. And then there's another building over there. Goodness gracious. This is getting ridiculous. So they are doing a raptor show behind me, so you guys might hear the raptor trainer talking. But look at this view here of this coaster. We are right next to the raptor encounter. There's just so much track and so many different buildings. This is just ridiculousness. Holy cow. What in the world? And we still don't know, like I said, we still don't know what the name of this coaster is, what it's themed like. We do know it's Jurassic Park because that's where it's at. It's in the Jurassic Park section, but like what the heck is going on here? I need to know more information about this roller coaster. And just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the locker situation over here by Forbidden Journey. Still just a block wall. No theming or anything like that. So no new lockers anytime soon. So today is June 18th, 2020. And June 18th, 2010 is when Hogsmeade first opened. So this is the 10th anniversary of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Islands of Adventure. 10 years of Hogwarts Castle. 10 years of Flight of the Hippogriff. It does sound like Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure is running. However, you do need a virtual line for it. And I just checked on the app and they are all out of virtual line spots for right now. I don't know if they'll add more later, but as of right now, I cannot ride Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure. Theme park pigeon walking through the streets, noticing how there's nobody around. He's the king of Universal Islands of Adventure. You're doing good, theme park pigeon. You're doing good. I came over to Sneech Beach over here in Seuss Landing because I feel like we haven't gotten this angle of the roller coaster yet. Very similar to straight on across the water, but we can get a little bit of a different view in this direction at some of these elements over here. There's so much more, look at that. Holy cow, that's the show building for Jurassic Park River Adventure. There's just so much going on with this roller coaster. Oh, I can't wait. So there you have it. That was our trip out to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. It was a great day. Did feel good. There was like a few people not wearing their masks correctly. I had that one little incident in front of Celestina Warbeck where like a family surrounded me and I just had to like get myself out of that situation. Sure, it was totally safe because we were outside, but I'm just playing it safe, you know? Trying to maintain physical distancing and wear my mask all the time. Just want to make sure that I don't get sick. Other than that, it was great. They're really far on that Jurassic coaster. That darn roller coaster is so big and they're so far along. All in all, a fantastic day. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And now it's time to help. Today's organization that we want to shine a spotlight on is the Hidden Genius Project. The Hidden Genius Project trains and mentors Black male youth in technology creation, entrepreneurship, and leadership skills to transform their lives and communities. And we want to say thanks to Austin for bringing this to our attention. Be sure to check in the description down below for a link. Click on the link, donate if you can. If you can't donate, just going and reading about the organization helps out. Talking about it with your friends and family will always help out. So thank you guys for watching this video.